Hey guys, so we are going to be using the graphs to write the equation of this line that passes through the point minus 2, 0. We're going to find its midpoint and the y-intercept. So the first thing that we would have needed was our straight line, which we have right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to select a unique point right here. So that point here is 6, 4. So x is 6 and y is 4. Right? So I'm going to show you how to use your graph first to find the y-intercept. The y-intercept just indicates where our line cuts our y-axis, which is right here. So C, our y-intercept is equals to 1. So I define the value of C. Yes. Next, I'm going to show you how to get the gradient. Now, gradient is equals to the change rise over run. So what we're going to do on using a graph is if I'm selecting this point and this point, I'm going to draw broken lines. So draw broken lines. And what we're going to do, we're going to count. So this line and this would intersect with this line. So I don't have to put the broken lines with this one. All right. So what I'll do is to count how many units until I get down here, which would have been 1, 2, 3, 4 units. 4 units here. And going across from minus 2 to this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 units right here. So our gradient, which is our small m, would be 4 over 8, rise over run. The y, the change in y is over the change in x, which we can just simplify that to a half. So 4 over 8 is the same as saying a half. So that's our gradient. Now next, I'm going to show you how to find the midpoint. The midpoint will be represented by capital M. And what the midpoint is just basically half of the sum of x and half of the sum of y. So if this is 4 units, I'll come here, 1, 2 units. So I know that the midpoint of that line will be on this line right here. On this line right here. And I'm going to count from here. I'm going to count half of 8. It is 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So where these two lines would have intersect right here. So this point here, 2, 2, would be our midpoint. That would be 2, 2. Alright, so far we have gotten the y-intercept, which is 1. We have calculated the gradient by selecting 2 definite points. Draw broken lines, connect them, count the number of units where the both points intersect, and then we put the y over the change in y, which is up, down, over the change in x. Right? So this 2, 2, which is this point here, would be our midpoint, or halfway of that line. So the last thing that we need to do now is to write the equation. Now, when writing the equation, the only thing place that gets a number is where the m is and where the c is. So do we have the gradient? Yes, we have the gradient. Our gradient is a half. So the equation of that line is y is equal a half x or 0.5x plus c, and c is our y-intercept, where our line cuts the y-axis at point 1. That is positive 1. So there you go. That's positive 1. So again, what we do is using the graph to solve or to find the equation of a straight line. Again, we need to find 2 definite points, 2 firm points, as in 2 points that we could find the coordinates. Here we have a coordinate 0, 2 minus 2, 0. And here we had 6, 4. After we do that, to find the gradient, we count the units coming down and across.